Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Susanna and welcome back to today's video. And yeah, today's video, guys, I'm going to be talking about how to know that you are pregnant, the signs of pregnancy. Okay, as in for those girls, those young girls outside there who don't know the signs of pregnancy, so that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. But then before I get right to the video, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you share the video, tell your friends to subscribe to the channel, to share the video to anyone next to them, and then yeah, like the video, comment, and turn on the bell for more uploads so that you get notified anytime I upload a new video to the channel. Yeah, on the road to 500 subscribers. Hopefully by February kama tumefikisha 500. Sawa sawa, support your girl and subscribe to the channel. Well, today I just want to be a lily doctor to every young girl outside there who is struggling on how to know how whether she's pregnant or she's not pregnant. Okay, so number one is always an obvious thing: missing periods. When you miss periods, what comes to your mind? What do you think that time when you miss your periods? Okay, some people, okay, it is normal for a woman to miss a period, but then if you've been receiving your periods every month, so there will be that thing of getting worried and thinking like, what is really happening to me? How come this month I have missed my periods? You will be actually thinking of so many things. But sana in case you have a boyfriend, so it is an obvious thing that you are pregnant, because some girls actually start their periods at the beginning of the month, some start in the mid of the month, some start their periods at the end of the month, so which is still normal. But the bad thing is to miss the periods. It is obvious when you miss the periods and you have your boyfriend, at the end of the month you miss the periods, that means you are pregnant. Okay, so you have to go check what is wrong with you. Okay, so number two is an increase in urinating every time. Okay, when you're normal, always in that rainy season, some people actually like over urinating in that rainy season when there's a lot of raining. So you find some people are just over urinating every time they go to the toilet to urinate, things like that. But then, like now, you understand, like now, this is January, whereby there is a lot of sun. It is actually hot right now. But then if you start over urinating all the time, like after 15 minutes you are just in a toilet, you're going to urinate. After 15 minutes you're just there going to urinate all the time, and when you're urinating that too much urine. Okay, it is not like you're drinking a lot of water, but then even if you drink a little water, you still go and urinate. Why? Because there is a lot of blood in your body now. Since you are pregnant, there is blood increase because you're already 2 in 1. Okay, so you'll be urinating all the time, going to the toilet all the time, things like that. So that is the symptom number one. There is an increase in urinating every time. You can't miss to go to the toilet, and that susu will be so painful when you're going to susu. Like when you try to hold it, it will just come by force. Okay, you need to be near to you need to be near the toilet. Okay, so number three, there is swollen and tender breasts. Who doesn't know this, guys? Always there is that thing for girls. When you're near to receive your periods, you'll feel some little pain in your breast and some tightness in your breast. But then when you are pregnant, when you miss your periods and you're suspecting that you're pregnant, there is much pain in your breast. And then there is that, there is always some crown thing inside the breast of a woman. It is so hard, like a stone inside the head. If it is your first time to become pregnant, you can feel it. It is hard inside, but then you find that your breasts are actually increasing day by day, becoming big. Okay, so you feel, and you start feeling that, you start feeling the inch, like your breast is inching you, and yeah, things like that. So your breast will start itching, it will become big, so paining, things like that. So that is a sign, another symptom of knowing that you are pregnant. Okay, so number 4 is tiredness every time. Like there's that dizziness every time when you wake up, you're so lazy. In the morning to wake up, you're so lazy. To do something, like you're very lazy. You feel like when you sit in one place, you don't feel like somebody to tell you, Susie, go and do this, oh, go and bring for me something like this. Just feel like sitting there from morning to evening without doing anything. Okay, and it is actually, something that every woman is going through when they're pregnant. That's what they go through. You feel so much weakness in your body, like you're so weak. Okay, so tired every time, like you're not yourself, you just feel tired like that. Okay, so that's another symptom. So number 5, morning sickness or night sickness. There is that thing, as for the first timers, those first timers, if it is your first time to be pregnant, there is that thing. Sometimes you feel sick and sick and sick. Every morning when you wake up, you feel sick. Some women feel sick at night. Like someone can wake up okay in the morning, and then when it is in the evening, when it reaches in the evening, she's just sick, like she's not herself. She's sick. And even you'll be wondering, Connie, what's wrong with this person? This person has been okay from morning up to this time. Now she's telling me she's sick, and she starts shaking, feeling headache, things like that. So if you realize that, if you have that feeling, um and you missed your periods, so you need to go and rush to the doctor, check yourself whether you're okay, whether you're pregnant. Okay, so number 6, constant hunger and food selection. You find that you've started, you're feeling hungry all the time, like you're so angry, like you've eaten now, after again like 15 minutes or even 10 minutes, you're angry, you feel like eating food every time. And then not even any food that comes to you, you start even selecting the food, yet before you are not selecting the food, you start like, I don't want this food, I want this one. And you feel like if they don't bring for you that food, you don't want to eat anything until they bring for you that food. You see that it changes your mind from being a normal person to be to become to start behaving like a baby, like a little baby, where if they tell you something like this, you just don't want to be told something, like you want to be the one correcting that person or telling them what to do, yet they are telling you the right thing. So if you come across that sign that is making you start ignoring the foods that you've been eating before, just know that something is inside you, you are just two in one. Okay, so number 7, um mood swings. Okay, what I mean by mood swings is that sometimes if you're pregnant, you can wake up in the morning when you're not in a mood of talking to anybody. You just feel like being alone. You start looking at people like you don't know them, like they don't exist at all, like they're just pictures next to you. Okay, so but sometimes you are okay, you talk to people, you laugh to people, but in just few minutes you're just changed, you're different. You can even start becoming rude to people, and if somebody talks to you, you reply bad to that person, so the person can just start acting weirdly. Okay, there are some people that can have that that can be okay, like their pregnancies can make them love everyone that comes to them, talk to them. But there are some people that their pregnancies can make them hate other people, including even their husbands. You find the woman is hating husband from nowhere, okay, and even she does not want that husband, that man of hers, to get next to her. And even maybe her people, her family people, things like that. So it will be so a little bit convincing when the woman is pregnant. To understand her, it will be hard, but always a man has to be, you know, strong for her. Okay, so number 8 is vomiting or spitting. Huh? I know all of you have come across this, like the first time when you find that you're pregnant or you missed your periods, what comes first is vomiting. You start vomiting, you start, any smell that comes next to you, you are there spitting too much saliva, like, huh? You just spitting and howling. You don't want any smell of the oil, of the body splash, of the word deodorant, of any food. You're just there spitting. And what next is vomiting. It comes even sometimes when you're brushing your teeth in the morning. Let me tell you guys, if you want to know that you're pregnant very fast, brush your teeth in the morning. Like if it is your first time you've missed your periods, and you're not convinced that you're pregnant, to prove it that you're pregnant is brush your teeth in the morning with just a Colgate, and then you swallow a small Colgate. My friend, you will know all the signs. You're going to start vomiting there and then, and you will be surprised. Okay, so there is vomiting and over spitting of saliva every time. Sorry, every time, every minute you're there spitting. It doesn't matter whether it's in public, and you know the pregnant person can be confident to do anything in public or not in public. She has to spit, she has to vomit, you see. So number 9 is weight gaining. You find some people when they're not pregnant, they don't they're just thin, like they're just skinny, okay, just the way they are. But then when someone is pregnant, you find someone has actually gained weight. If you want to know, like for that skinny person, for that person who has been skinny, tiny like that, slim, you will see the changes in that person. Okay, someone can start gaining up the weight in just um 1 month. Okay, you will start gaining weight from nowhere, and everything is just changed. Some people, if they don't gain weight at that time when they are pregnant, some women gain weight after giving birth. Okay, so someone can gain weight after giving birth. After just that time when you gave birth, you just have to, someone can just become different. Someone can change from nowhere and she's now fat. Everything is just like, you don't know. And when you meet that person, you'll be like, is that you, the one I know long time ago? She'll be like, oh yeah, it's me. Things happen and this is how it went down. You see, things like that. And then number 10 is heartbeat, over breathing. Over breathing, what I mean is that we have this, I don't know how it's called, this thing here. If you want to know that that person is pregnant, always, for a normal person, it beats slowly. Okay, it beats slowly. The heartbeat goes slowly. For a normal person, it does not go rapidly, like pook 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 like that. But then if you want to know that that person is pregnant, you just look at this heartbeat of the person, where someone is breathing here mostly, and the person can just, you can know that person is pregnant. Okay, this thing will start beating quickly, like like poop 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 poop, showing you that there's, it is two people now breathing, using the same thing to breathe. Okay. When you If you want to know that person is pregnant, or your daughter or your sister or what, you just look at this thing, because this is the quickest way you can know that that person is pregnant. Okay. So those are my pregnancy signs or symptoms that I wanted to share with you. If you want to know that you are pregnant, and how to know that you are pregnant, so I have shared with you my 10 symptoms, and yeah, that's all I wanted to share with you. And please, if you like the channel, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video to your friends. Don't forget to share. Please share, tell your friends also to subscribe to the channel, and also they share to their friends. And don't forget to turn on the bell notification so that you don't miss any video anytime I upload a video. I'm still your girl Susanna. Bye.